You guys really have this down.
Well, this isn't our first monster bash.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hi, dolls. Welcome back. And if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we are going to react to Season 4, Episode 13 of Once Upon a Time, Darkness on the Edge of Town. And boy, am I excited to jump into this, because the last episode, Heroes and Villains, was insane. We got introduced to Cruella. We got officially introduced to Ursula. And then we found Maleficent. And they're going to team up with Rumple. What the heck happened in the last episode? We had Belle pushing Rumple over the border. Congrats to her, but it was insane. We have Robin leaving with Marion. Y'all know how I feel about that. And it's just chaos. It's absolute mass chaos. So I'm excited to jump into this. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you've not yet. We do fun things here. Ring a ling a ling, the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. Without further ado, this is Season 4. Episode 13 of Once Upon a Time, Darkness on the Edge of Town. The Forbidden Fortress many years ago? Are we getting the story of how they got to our land? Yeah, we are. Oh, Ursula's gonna be fun to watch.
So what did you send for me?
Believe me, I did not send for you.
Then what?
She's got Rottweilers?
Ghastly place.
What powers does
Lovely
Cruella
question,
have?
because this gossip.
It's Rumple's.
Don't
Yeah.
tear each other apart. I need
Rumple's
you
the
all
one
in
who got
one
them all
piece.
together.
Or rather,
So it's business back to normal.
Very good.
Business as usual. I like how Emma has a new leather jacket. It's like a fresh start. Fresh starts are good, but something bad's gonna happen. So does he not remember
Well,
now?
I see you still have your temper.
6 weeks.
Look, we just have to keep at it, okay?
Okay, so he does.
But we will find a...
All because I let myself be tricked by the crocodile.
Oh, we both were.
Yeah, Belle's like Exhibit A.
I should have seen through him.
You're blinded by love. What was my excuse?
Love.
Probably the same,
Yeah, for
just
Emma.
for someone else.
As big a bastard as he was,
He did love you.
he did love you.
That's what's so
Now
awful.
he's gone. I just hope he's found whatever it is he's looking for.
I hope he hasn't, because it's not good. That's what's so sad. He really did love her. It's just he's so greedy.
When all you do is eat my food, sleep on my couch, that better not be the last ramen.
providing reheatable noodles in what might charitably be called shelter, no great gift.
What are you
Certainly
doing
not
to change
compared to what I'm
that?
providing. It's time to visit an old friend.
Is this gonna be the author? I'm so excited to see who the author is. People said I'm gonna get excited.
So this is where she lives.
Or, okay, so this is Maleficent. Oh, Cruella.
I know you don't trust me. But the good news is, if you follow me, you won't have to.
May as well try.
I'm tired of
Get in.
She's like, why not? Let's give it a go. What do I gotta lose?
Where are we going?
a quaint little town called Storybrooke.
Why should I think this new plan will work when all the others have failed?
Our failures in the past have been for one reason. The odds were stacked against us. Now, we're going to change the odds.
Okay.
Author, you.
I'm fairly certain this author's in Storybrooke.
Clickety click click.
And if we want to enlist his help, we have to get there before the heroes do.
The author's in Storybrooke. Oh my gosh, the anxiety in me is building.
Someone found...
Wait, don't.
Oh,
What's this?
what does it look like, Emma?
You take it from the book?
Robin found it.
Have you heard from him?
How's this supposed to contact her?
Well, Madam Mayor,
Ready to pronounce today Free the Fairies Day?
Free the fairies! So what happens to the Dark One's curse? If he's not allowed back, does that break it? Like, if he comes back, can he not be controlled anymore? But he wouldn't be able to come back. He's gonna figure out a way. Yay! We got him! I forgot there were so many. I was like, who are those other people? Uh-oh, what the fudge is that? Who else was in there? Was that Maleficent? That's cool.
Next time, maybe something challenging.
And Ursula's gonna have to grab it with her tentacles. It's like Indiana Jones, run!
I'm leaving with my prize, and you? You're about to die. I forgot to mention there's one more thing guarding the cards.
What's that?
The Chernobog. That's why I really needed you three.
So the three of them are together equal to his dark heart. Is that what was in the box? It had the eyes and the wings. Jesus, Cruella.
Stop the car.
That bad of a driver? Oh my gosh. Oh, you marked it.
The night I was banished, I attached this tie to that tree.
Okay, so what are you
So I'd
supposed
be
to do
able
to
to
get
find
in
my
it?
So, you say you're banished. Who banished you and why?
I bet it was his little maid. Is that why we're here? Because of a girl?
Yeah. See, they never established
Whoa.
rules,
We're
so
working
it's
pirates.
hard
What are you
to
doing?
kind of
Just
see
thinking.
where this is going.
Working and brooding. You weren't in control of that. That was gold. You have a mark in the hero column.
I hope so.
Just the sheer fact that he is struggling with that is great. And it wasn't him, it was gold, but the fact that he has remorse for it is like, it's not the Hook that we know, or used to know.
I was hoping he could write me a happy ending. But that book seems to have great power.
Oh, it does.
So
Wrote
what do
it.
you know about it, Blue?
So, you know who the author is?
But I do know he exists.
Why?
Not for many years.
Then how do you know he exists? Yeah, it's the same demon. Could you imagine walking out of the diner and seeing that? Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Are they gonna make friends with it? They all trusted each other. So you thinking like together they're too strong? Oh no, you picked. Maleficent, you win. Or lose. I like how Regina's light is pink now.
Thanks, and Mary Margaret. Get everyone to safety. A moment. Wow, you guys really have this down.
Well, this isn't our first monster bash.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like the 10 times 7.
this.
I just don't know if I can trust the man whose phone it is.
And why is that? Man?
Why is that? Because you
Tonight,
left them
if
for
you decide not to come
dead.
back from, are we in this together?
I would say yes and backstab him after that stunt. Pfft.
Regina, who is it? The sea bitch.
How are you? Regina, Rumpelstiltskin told us how you've changed, and we've changed too. We've learned our lessons, and we'd like a chance to prove it to you.
We have enough problems without inviting two.
Unless they're gonna be like, we know how to defeat him.
Problems, because that's the exact same sound it made before it tried to kill me.
The Snow Queen's scroll let her into Storybrooke once. Maybe it'll work for them. If your information pans out, we'll consider letting you in.
They're gonna help. I was gonna say when Rumple ran out, I'm thinking like, can't they all just run out? But I thought maybe one had to stay there, otherwise it would have like broke free or something. Clearly it didn't go after them. Well, there's got to be more to it of how they took him down. My point being, Rumple's an asshole because they could have all just ran out with him. Oh my gosh.
Now that Gold's gone, well, who else could that be? I mean, is there a dwarf named Evilly? Hey, we're not fight you.
I don't think her heart's that dark anymore,
magical,
though.
right? I would say.
What is this thing made of tin?
What's she gonna do? Stop short?
Thanks for trying this one.
Is she gonna jump out of the car? Regina totally sacrificed herself. Oh my gosh. Reg. She is. I love Regina now. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy. Words I never thought I'd say.
I think this is a bad idea. Look, they may have told the truth.
Yeah, I
this
do
time. That doesn't
too.
mean they can be trusted. They could be looking for redemption, but they also could be as evil as Mr. Gold or Selena. Or
Yeah,
worse.
why would they care to go
Could be,
there?
but they just helped us and we made a deal.
They didn't
You're
really
right, they
help
aren't.
that much.
They're horrible. If I deserve a second chance, so do they.
Oh, Regina, you're
How could I sit here looking for my
wrong
happiness
people.
and deny two others a chance at theirs?
They really didn't help them that much. Like, they definitely could have figured that out without them. Well, get out of the way so she doesn't run you over. She's a bad driver.
Welcome to Storybrooke.
Thank you, Regina. You won't regret it.
I better not.
Rumps is just gonna chill outside. I do still feel bad for him, even though he's stupid. They threw him the scroll, didn't they? They're gonna know it was them.
And how do you think that Chernobog was released? I'm the Oxford professor who translated the spell for Belle. The spell that released the fairies.
See, he's
So our team
always
is one
10
member
steps
short.
ahead.
Got a bigger problem. Regina. That beast was unable to defeat her. Regina's dark heart is far worse.
Regina is not the one we have to worry about. That beast did seek out the heart with the greatest potential for darkness yet.
Go after him.
It was after Emma's father.
Excuse me? What are they up to? Are they meeting the author? Do they know who the author is? Looks like Cruella's car.
Look who's here.
We gotta talk.
What?
This is our town. Now, if you've really turned over a new leaf, you're welcome to stay. No one lets ever know what happened between us in the Enchanted Forest. I'll rip out your hearts myself.
Toasty's back! What? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. When they were walking out of the car, I was like, they're up to something. Darkness on the edge of town there was. Oh my gosh. So I had a feeling that Rumple purposely put that demon in there. He's always 10 steps ahead. Whatever chaos is occurring, he planned it a year ago. He must have just sat in a room for days, just plotting different theories of things that he can do. And then just plants them as he needs them, because the amount of time it takes to come up with this crap, it's like unbelievable. And I guess that was his point when he's saying to Cruella and Ursula, look at what I did without magic and think of what I can do with magic. So the fact that he's back where magic can be used is scary. I wonder, I'm assuming that he is going to be like he said, behind the scenes, he's going to be hidden. I don't think he's going to make his presence known. However, how long could he possibly hide for is the question. And also the fact that he was just walking down the street, not hiding, was strange. So, I mean, if he is known to be in Storybrooke, though, people are going to have to know it was Cruella and Ursula. It would be too weird of a coincidence. Like, they got there and now he got there. It's going to look too weird. But regardless, they're evil. So the fact that they're going to be making friends and trying to pretend they turned over a new leaf, I don't think that's going to last very long. And especially now with what the hell is this? What the heck is this? The second they got out of the car, I was like, they're up to something. I thought maybe they were going to secretly meet the author, like they knew who it was. Then I'm like, no, it looks like Cruella's car. What went on in the Enchanted Forest between them? They look serious. This is like the mafia right here. I feel like the mafia is meeting. This is our town. Like, what is happening with them? There is some crazy stuff that is going to occur because Rumple says that the demon wasn't after Regina, it was after Emma, which I find very difficult to believe because it's the darkest heart. Why would Emma have the darkest heart? Something, and Snow even says, don't tell anybody, especially Emma. So something happened where they had to have made some kind of deal that affected Emma's heart in some way. Maybe that's why she struggles so much. It just doesn't make sense because she has light magic. She used light magic, and that's like pure. So how could she have a dark heart? There's so many questions. I feel like we started a new season. I feel like I know that last one was the mid-season finale, but I feel like this is the start of like a whole new season, a whole new journey. It's crazy how this show is able to shift the feeling that you have. You're so immersed and stuck in this one storyline, and then poof, all of a sudden it's such a simple transition between storylines. You miss the old story, but you're so intrigued by what's happening with the new story that you don't think about missing it or being sad. You know what I mean? Like, someone brought up one of the Wizard of Oz episodes, and I was like, oh my gosh, that feels so long ago. It feels so long ago, and that was such a fun storyline, but I'm so excited to see where this goes. I just love this show for that. What else? The whole Hook arc. The whole Hook arc of him struggling with what he's done when it really wasn't even him, it was Rumple, but to still have that much remorse and feel so sad and taken out of place, just like there thinking about this so much. It's something different that we don't see in Hook a lot, so I really, really like that they're diving into that and showing how deeply sorry he is and how much of a changed person he is and how good he is now, which is ironic because now we're talking about, I feel like this is partly in regards to what him and Emma has. It's partly because of Emma that he is changing, which is ironic because Emma has the darkest heart. Like, what? I can't wait to see where that goes. The author, who is the author? I am trying so hard to rack my brain of who the author is. They said that the author is in Storybook. Oh my gosh. Storybrooke. Blue said she doesn't know who the author is. They haven't been seen in years, but she said she or he. She didn't know. So they're being very, very hidden with this. They're being very secretive with this. They're not giving many clues or many indications. When they were saying like, oh, the sorcerer, the author, I thought to myself, when was the sorcerer named the author? And then Blue quickly says like, no, they're two separate people, two different people. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. There's so much detail that goes on in this show, which is again why I did start to re-edit I was gonna do every other week, and then I'm like, no, I'm doing every week because editing these episodes helps me re-watch the earlier seasons, so I get to pick up on things that I may have missed or get reminded of things that I forgot. And with in regards to the whole rule about leaving and not being able to come back in, I thought that maybe I forgot something, but no, everyone in the comments was like, it's kind of like an unestablished rule, because think of it as every time a new curse is cast, a new set of rules occurs. That makes sense, but they never said or established what those new rules were, so I guess they just mentioned that, you're not allowed to come back in. That's the new set of rules. So my point is when they say things like, oh, the sorcerer and the being the author, I don't call it out right away because I'm thinking, did I miss something? Did I forget something? And if I didn't, they usually clear it up right away, like Blue did, where she's like, no, they're two separate people. So it's interesting how they got Rumple back in. I honestly thought it was going to be like a few episodes. I was like, I know he's getting back into Storybrooke. That's not a question. He's definitely going to. How is the question? And I'm not surprised it was this way because I'm surprised it was so quick, but I'm not surprised it was this way because, again, they never established what the rules were. So the fact that Elsa used the scroll to get in, it makes sense that they could just bloop. It's like an item in an RPG. You just like throw it through. And they just like collect little items and they use them later on. I love that. So now we have Cruella and Ursula and Storybrooke, and they're going to be making friends with people. Okay. I'm curious to see if there's anybody in Storybrooke that they wronged. There has to be somebody there. I mean, Regina says, as bad as I was, they weren't as bad as me, but Regina was pretty freaking bad. So it's like that's not saying much, you know? It's like on the evil spectrum, I'm a 10 and they're like 8s. It's like, well, they're still freaking 8s. So there has to be somebody there that they did something wrong to or bad to. But aside from them, because what the hell happened? I don't know. Too bad there wasn't a dwarf named Evilly. That was a really good episode. Everyone throw a like a bird just like if you do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know and subscribe if you've not yet. We do fun things here. Bring a link in the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on Instagram at @star_chef_productions. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try to make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.